Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. It's me again. Yeah, the guy that kind of rambles on somewhat, but this time I did write something to talk about, and I have some points here that I would like to address. So let's get on it. Today we're going to talk about loved ones. Um, specifically, sorry, significant others. Um, not everyone has a significant other. And if you don't worry. You know, everyone has someone out there for you. Like, it's not gonna appear to you out of nowhere. Maybe you have to go through some stuff. Maybe you have to work through some stuff too. Like, I don't know. It'll come. Sometimes it's fast that someone gets there, and sometimes it takes a while. It doesn't matter. They will be there, right? Anyways, so significant others. What would you like to tell them right now if you were in front of them, right? Write in the comments below what would you like to let them know. For me, right now, my girlfriend isn't here where I live at the moment. She's traveling with her best friend in another province. She's having fun. She's enjoying it. But I do miss her. Right? I do miss her a lot. And yeah, I mean, it's only been like, I don't know how many days. I'm not gonna say how many days, but it's crazy. Because like when you do something with someone, on a regular daily basis, and then they kind of just leave for a while, it kind of changes things a bit. You start to miss them. You start to miss the things you guys do, the things you do together. Like, for example, she's usually my passenger princess, and then when I go in the car, since she's been, away, I just look at my car seat. I'm like, I wish she was there. Especially when I dropped her off at that airport. I was kind of sad. I was like, I mean, she's not gonna be gone for that long, but I still, like, I miss her, you know? Anyways, what I would like to let my partner know is that I appreciate her. I appreciate her very much. And I know she knows this, alright? It's not like I don't tell her ever, like I always do. Because all the things she does for me, even the smallest things, I appreciate a lot. She goes out of her way to, support me or do things for me, or, you know what I mean? Like, for example, like when I'm not feeling that great, I'm not having a good day, she's tired, she'd be like, hey, do you want to go out? Let's go get something, let's talk about it. What's wrong, And I feel like that's something that's, I've never had that before, honestly. And it's like, that's crazy, right? Like, I've lived for such a long time, and I'm only feeling that now. It's crazy. But yeah, no, I would do the same thing for her. Exact same thing. If she needs me, I'll be there. If you're feeling down, I'll cheer you up. I'm your other half. I will help you. And not because I need to, it's because I want to. And also need, but like, most of all, it's like you have to willingly help your partner. You have to be genuine with your partner. Honestly, if you're not genuine, why? Like, why are you even there? So it's like, you gotta be genuine. It has to be true. What you feel is true, right? You know, always let them know you love them. Always. Because, like, you always wanna let them know you love them, because like they'll feel it. Like, sometimes you don't need words. Sometimes the things you do, they'll feel it. They'll feel it. And that's what I feel like my partner, she told me that. You don't have to say it. I feel it. And I'm so glad that she does feel. feel it, you know, because it's, yeah, it's, I don't want to choke on my words. Yeah, it's just, she's amazing, honestly. She is. So, yeah, always tell your loved ones, let them always feel it, because, you know, they deserve to feel it, right? They always, like, no one wants to not feel loved at all, ever. So, always make them feel loved. Because, you know, wouldn't you want to feel loved? Because I know I do. Yeah, it's better when it's two. You won't get it, but me and her do. So, alright. Also, always be thoughtful. Always be thoughtful about your partner. You know, always listen to what they say. Like, never ignore them. Never ignore them. Never ignore what they say. Because, you know, by doing that, you're kind of like not wanting to know them. Like, yeah, maybe you guys haven't been together for a while, or you've been together for a while. It doesn't matter. Always listen to your partner. Always listen to what they say. You know, and sometimes use that to, like, get them something later on. Like, the small things. Like, let's say, like, maybe, I don't know, like 2 years ago, she's like, or he was like, hey, I wanted this, but then they never ended up getting it. And you look back to the present, and I'm like, okay, I need to get her something, or him something. You look back in that, I was like, oh, okay, so they don't have that yet. Maybe I should surprise them. Be thoughtful. Always think of how they feel, you know? Always think of the things they like and they dislike. It'll help the relationship along the way. So, yeah. Be thoughtful. Yeah. I guess acts of service. I know it sounds like, oh, you know, I just don't know how to describe it. Like, for me, when my girlfriend tells me, you know, she wants to go somewhere, I'm like, okay, let's go. And then, you know, last minute plans, like, I don't know where, she's like, hey, can we go to this before this? I'm like, yeah. You know, I love spending time with her, and if anything that I can do to help her spend time with me, I'll do it, right? Because by helping her, you're going to be with her, right? And so by doing that, it's just two things at once, right? And so, yeah, I would say, like, always help your partner out, you know? Do things together, right? Like, I don't know, buy her a drink when she's thirsty, or like when you pick her up, she had a long day and you know that you're not going to eat for a while, bring her snacks. Bring her snacks so she could eat, right? You don't want your partner to be like starving before, you know, you get to that place, right? Like, at least have her munch on something for a while. You know, things like that, like little things like that will help, right? I mean, wouldn't you want that though? Like, if you had a long day and, you know, she picks you up or he picks you up or whatever, and you're hungry and you guys aren't gonna eat for a while, and they bring you snacks, you're like, hey, just go eat this for a while. I know we're not gonna be eating soon, so fill your stomach up just a bit, just enough so that you're not hungry. And I love it when she brings me coffee. You know, like, I don't know where she'll bring me stuff. Like, once I pick her up, and she'll give me something. I'm like, wow, that's nice. You know, it goes both ways. You know. Also, I don't know if I'm missing anything else because I wrote this down. Yeah. Like, always be there for your loved one. Honestly, always communicate. I think that's the most important thing. That's one of the main things why I fell for her. Not only because she's pretty, all right, And she has all these traits, these, you know, she's beautiful. I know she doesn't take compliments that well, but she's beautiful. She's communicative. She's straightforward. She's loyal. She's honest. You know, and that's what I've been looking for. When you have someone like that in your life, don't ever let go. Whatever stuff you go through, I wasn't trying to say that swear, okay, kind of. But whatever things you go through, you don't give up. You push through it together. You're not gonna do it alone. That's the worst thing you could do, is you make someone go through it alone when there's two of you. So there's something I feel like every relationship should do. When things like that happen, go through it together. Also, we have this thing. I remember me and my girlfriend talk about it. When we have a disagreement and we can't solve it the first day, we agreed to, not talk on that same day, and just talk about it the following day. Because if you continue to talk about it the first day, the initial day, you might just say stuff you don't mean to each other. And so that's not something you want, right? Instead of it getting worse, just stop. Let each other cool down, whether it be later to talk again or the next day, whichever works, right? And lastly, thanking them. Always be thanking them. Babe, if you're listening to this, I'm so thankful for you. I'm glad that I met you. So thankful for the things you've done for me. Like, especially just arriving in my life, and all, like, spending time with me and going out of your way to do small things for me, and visiting me at work, and yeah, spending time with me. I don't know if I said that. I'm just so happy. So happy that I met you. And I'm so glad that we're together. It's crazy. It's crazy, like in a good way. But yeah, I'd like to thank you very much. Yeah. And I hope that I'm not gonna say I hope. I know what you feel. I know how you feel. But I look forward to our future, honestly. I really do. It's gonna be great. Yeah. Well, I think that's it for today. If you have anything else to say to your loved ones, just leave a comment down below. Let them know, as if you're talking to them right down in front of you. That's all, folks. Thank you for listening to me ramble on. I know I kind of stutter and stuff. But yeah. Y'all have a good day, night, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. See ya.